Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. I'm exhausted. Just ignore that, okay? Because I'm hot. I'm also very hot because it's very hot and humid outside and my hair. Okay, so Naomi and I had a girls' day today. And if that doesn't tell you all you need to know, then that's why I'm tired, okay? We went to Marshall's and I bought the absolute cutest coffee cup. I'll show you in a minute. I don't know why I am obsessed with, I don't like that word, obsessed. I don't know why, but I like glass coffee cups. I don't know, there's just something, I don't know, there's just something to drinking coffee out of a glass coffee cup. And I love mushrooms. So, yes, I bought me a glass mushroom coffee cup. Oh, and she bought just like a tumbler with a straw, and it's got mushrooms all over it too. But we had so much fun. Okay, so we went to Marshall's, and she bought some little eyelash, it's like 2 or 3 pieces, and the cup. And anyway, she was really good about, she would look at the price and then she would go, oh no, we're not going to pay that for that. And then she would look at something else. And I mean, and I was like, I would have paid $12 for it, you know, but she was like, oh no, that's too much. And she would look for something else. And I was like, well, okay, little Miss Shopper, you're just a little Miss Shopper. You're looking for the deals. Well, we leave Marshall's, and then we went to Costco. Please stand by. Let me get you in here. We went to Costco not because we needed or wanted anything. I was gonna get her one of these cups. I thought it was less than $20 when I bought mine. But today when we went, it was $24. And she was like, we're not paying $24 for that. And I was like, well, you're right, but I don't think I paid that much. Maybe I did and just didn't know it. Maybe I looked at the wrong price. So we walked around Costco mainly so she could get samples. You know how they have the sample tables out? And she wanted to walk around and eat samples, which was fine with me. Please stand by. My phone. As per usual, my phone rang. I'm never going to get this video done. Okay, so, because the first time I tried it, Naomi ran back over. So I had to stop it, and now I'm starting it again. Focus. Okay, so we went to Costco, and the only thing we bought there was they had these coconut covered with dark chocolate, and they're very low on how much sugar they have. So she said, we're going to leave those at your house, okay? Because if I take them home, they're going to eat all of them. I said, that's fine with me. And then I bought them, they had a whole huge tray of croissants for $6. And she was like, oh man, I want one of those croissants. I kept telling her, I said, it's French, it's croissant. You have to say it like that, croissant. So she was walking around Costco trying to say, a croissant. Well, it gets better. So we get in the car. That's the only 2 things we bought at Costco. She said, I want to put the chocolate in the croissant. So she takes the croissant and she puts it on the dash of my car. I said, do you know how dirty that dash is? I mean, it's just dust, but do you know how dirty? She was like, well, it'll be fine. Whatever. I mean, it's just butter. I'll wipe it off because, I mean, it's just, you know, it's not going to stain my dashboard. But I rode around today with a croissant in my window. Let me insert the picture. Okay, so she opens the croissant and she takes one of these little chocolate covered coconut things and she puts it inside the croissant in the window. to let it bake while we go into the mall. I said, I can't believe that I'm walking into the mall with a croissant in my car window baking with chocolate in it. This is going to be a mess. The chocolate melted, but it stayed in the croissant. So when we got back out to the car, she ate the croissant and it was all crispy because it actually baked in the window. I mean, they were done, but you know what I'm saying? It crispied it back up. That's how hot it is. I don't like it. I was like, we got to go home because I'm about to die from this heat. I can't take it anymore. Okay, so we go in the mall, and the first place we went was to eat. Now, it's caffeine and octane weekend. So all of the fast cars were at the mall. So we were dogging them out. I was like, I can't stand all these fast cars going up and down the road, and they're so loud and dangerous. And then the next second we were like, ooh, look at that car. Ooh, look at that car. Ooh, look at the color of that car. I said, look, I love cars. I do. I love looking at cars. I love fast cars. I don't like them around the mall because it's too much traffic. And she was like, yeah, we need to be in the middle of a field. I was like, maybe not a field with fast cars because they'd probably get bogged down. But at least somewhere that's not the mall traffic. That's all I'm saying, because I do love them. There's some really pretty cars out there. Yeah, we were oohing and aahing over the Corvettes and the... actually, the car that she said she wanted out of all those was the Dodge Charger. I said, hey, that's the first car I ever stole. I said, well, I didn't really steal it. I mean, we didn't steal it. Okay, we borrowed it without permission. Perhaps that's stealing. I said, can I just tell you don't do this? I said, but my first bestie, Kim, I think she was 15 at the time. So I was either 14 or 15 because I'm younger than her. She took her dad's keys to his, what's the year? You know, like Dukes of Hazzard Dodge Charger. That year Dodge Charger. Yeah, she took the keys and we took off in it. I don't recommend doing that. She said, no, I wouldn't do that. I said, I don't recommend it. I was terrified, one, that we were going to wreck it. Because I was always that safe child, that child that didn't want to get in trouble. But I went with her because I didn't want to sit at home by myself, at her home by myself. And I couldn't go to my home because my home was a far away. And I couldn't call my mom and be like, hey, we're going to steal this car, okay, and ride around unless you come get me. So I just went with her. I'm acting way more innocent than I probably was, but I was very uncomfortable for the whole ride. And then we stopped and we filled up the tank and took it back home and parked it exactly how it was parked. And as far as I know, her dad never knew that we took the car. I said, but do you know how many bad things could have happened? And she said, yeah, I don't think I'll do that. I said, I don't recommend it because too many things can happen. We could have been in a wreck. We could have been in a wreck, or we could have been in a wreck, okay? She was 15. She said, how did she even know to drive at 15? I said, well, look, when we were kids, we started learning earlier because we would drive through the neighborhood. We didn't have as much traffic back then. And, yeah, so we started learning how to drive earlier. But I still don't recommend stealing the car, okay? Anyway, that was the car she wanted. Anyway, we went to the mall, and we had the lunch. And can I tell you that the food court in Town Center Mall, it had to be at least 95 degrees inside because they have these domes where the sun comes in. And it didn't feel like there was any air conditioning on. And it was really hot. And I was like, I was getting more than dewy. I was sweating, okay? And I was like, we've got to go because I'm going to get sick just sitting here because it's so hot. So anyway, we packed up her lunch and took it with us because she ate half of it anyway, and she brought the rest of it home. Well, then we rented these little things, okay? I'm going to insert the videos. It was the funniest and most fun thing. It's almost like a motorcycle-ish, but it's electric. And it's small, so a little kid could do it. Or up to 300 pounds. And it's got little handlebars like on a motorcycle, and you just press a button to make it go. Man, I got on the Red Dragon the second time. That thing was flying, and I was crashing into Naomi. This lady saw me crash into her. She said, now that was funny. And I didn't mean to crash into her, though, because I was like, did that hurt your leg? She was like, not too bad, as she took off the other direction. We had to stay in this small area of the mall, which is where all the kids' stuff is, so there weren't too many people walking around. But I'll insert those videos because it was so funny. We had so much fun on those. I'll be back.
Whoa, so watch where you're going. How do we stop this thing? Ah. Let's go this way. Wait. Ah! Did she tell you how to stop it?
No.
You just don't stop it.
No, you have to let go of the button. Okay, let's go to cotton candy. Cotton candy.
This is the funniest thing I've ever done. I've lost Naomi. Like 1 more minute.
So all in all, a good time was had by all. I think her mom took Phoenix somewhere because I told Naomi, I said, look, I can't handle both of y'all. I can't take both of y'all because Phoenix gets hyper. And yeah.
Anyway, that's the end of this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. Hope he's coming back soon because people be crazy, and I've got croissant in my front window. And I'll talk to you on the next one. Toodles, my noodles. Stay silly, my friends, and smile. Be the reason someone smiles today, okay? Either piss them off or make them happy or wonder what you've been up to, okay? Toodles!